Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now here is Brennan Davis. Next one misses, and a count 2-1. And that one a little bit high. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
And now here is Johnny Harrington.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in New York, and here is Nolan Gorman. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Christopher DaCosta. The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Bennett Erdman digs in now. Check swing went around, and the count 1-2. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And the pitch. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 3.
Runner,
the kick in the pitch. Runner goes. Called strike 3. Safe in second, and that was not close.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there.
3-2
is a great
the
count
center
to
fielder.
run on. There's a good chance that he puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Off the mark there. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. McDermott racing over to make the catch. The Yanks lead 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off for the Marlins,
Johnny Harrington.
the center fielder, Johnny Harrington.
Here's a 1-2. Just misses with that one. That's inside.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
He goes down looking. And at the plate for Miami, Frank Perez. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. He's got it, and that quickly 2 away. And the batter now, Anthony Zavala. Ball to strike, the pitch. And a pop-off, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. Now up as the Yankees DH, Austin Riley. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Oh, that ball was crushed. Austin Riley goes deep, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next to hit, Frank Montano. The throw to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Number 94 stepping in now for the Yankees. He popped out his first time. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Alvarez makes the grab for the second out.
Now
That's a good recovery, though.
the right
giving up the home run.
Wow.
Not allowing it to stay
Soto.
in the end, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Juan Soto down. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Kicks and deals. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now 1. The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now it's the shortstop, Noelvi Marte. Grounded out his first time. The 1-1 is fouled off. The fish yet to pick up a hit here. In the air, left field, Erdman. Has this one sized up? He's got it. There's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Thad Trayer. His first at bat was a strikeout. And it is 2-1. And that's through there for a strike. Here's the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these guys are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Back in New York, bottom of the 4th, stepping in the long ball threat, Bo Yamada. Next pitch misses inside. Full count, 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Ripped to right, base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Nolan Gorman. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the runner stays where he is. Runner at first with no outs here. Two-one now. And that one missing low.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up.
Righty to the plate. In the air out towards right center. Harrington moving under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Now the left fielder. Bennett Erdman.
The left fielder. Bennett Erdman.
And a pitch.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Yamada at third. Gorman over at first with 1 away. Swung on, belted. And it one-hops the wall. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. It's an RBI double, and it's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
There's a swing and a tries. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and it's 4-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
2 away. And up next for New York, Frank Montano. Grounded out his first time. Ball to strike. Late swing, fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 3 runs. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And
now this ball splits the gap in right center. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. A pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Brennan Davis, the next up for the Marlins. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Cox in position. Makes the grab. 2 down. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And up next for Miami, Johnny Harrington. He's 0 for 1. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Runner leads away at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. And that's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 4-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, number 94. On the ground as he checked his swing. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
That one to first. The 1-2.
Ball that time. Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we
Your
see
attention,
the
please.
OPS jump up.
Now
The manager might have to go to the bullpen a little
Number
bit
35.
sooner than he anticipated.
The left-hander on now,
Jimenez.
Doug Jimenez.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
And that one hammered. That's back. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Homer number 25 of the year. They throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
On the ground right side. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
The catcher,
Got
number
to roll
40.
over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next to hit, Christopher DaCosta. At the belt and fires. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And at first, Bennett Erdman stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And it goes just foul. Gorman off of first with 2 away. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 6.
Ladies and
For the
gentlemen,
Yankees,
your attention,
Claudio
please.
Pena.
Now pitching
One
for
thing
the
on
Yankees.
him, he's been really
Number
good this
30,
season at keeping the ball
Claudio
around. Not an easy guy to take
Pena.
deep.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets under and pops it up. Pena moving under this one. And there's one away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that until his next at bat.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Liner, base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the
And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Thad Trayer, the next up for the Marlins. And the righty deals. Hard hit to third. Whips it across. And that'll do it. So no runs here in a well, we go bottom 6. Now at the plate, John Cox. The wine to kick the pitch.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game
next for the Yankees,
that I went to as
the designated hitter.
I'll never forget. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. 2 outs, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Frank Montano. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And next for New York, number 94. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Zavala gets under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it, though, 6-zip. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Your attention, please.
Yankees,
Now
Jose
pitching
Hernandez.
for the New York Yankees.
Coming on to face a righty here.
Number
He's been
61.
fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Rips that one to right. Soto hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, Daniel Manzanillo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down looking.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Popped up. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. I think the key. Back in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Juan Soto. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the first baseman, Bo Yamada. He's already homered in this game. Steps on the bag for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Well, you don't see 4-3 double plays all that often because it makes you as the second baseman move away from the target you're throwing to in order to get the force at second. But he looked very sure of himself on that one. Nicely done.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Cole Reagans getting loose out there. Cronin getting loose as well. Lifted in the air, right center field. Manzanillo makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back for more from the Bronx. And now the center fielder,
Your attention, please.
On the mound
Now
now,
pitching for the
Bryce
Yankees.
Miller.
Well, he's got a
Number
electric stuff
93.
coming out of the pen. His
Right.
strikeout rate, though, is through the
Miller.
roof so far this season.
Swing and a bouncer. Montano sends it across the first, Leadoff man is
Now
out
batting,
here in the eighth.
second baseman,
Frank
Frank
Perez, the next up for the
Perez.
Marlins. That one down the line. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Out to center. Cox drifts towards it. And that is that. Miami down in order. Back in the Bronx. Here's the catcher, Christopher DaCosta. The 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Hit on the ground to the right side. Perez tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Bennett Erdman. 1 for 3. And it's even up. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and it kicks off the base of the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it.
Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. The 2-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Yanks lead. Back now in the Bronx, and now Brendan McDermott. Here comes a pitch. That's a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Good job of just putting
The
the ball
batter,
in play with 2
the shortstop,
strikes. Hooked around that
Noel
pitch on the
B.
outside, but he was still
Marte.
able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that
The
call.
first
Pitcher
baseman,
might
number
have
6.
gotten a friendly strike
Thad
free. Now for the
Trayer.
Marlins, Thad Trayer. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And a pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Soto pulls it down. That's out number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Francisco Alvarez. That's in there. That's strike 2. And now it's filled up. Next pitch is popped up. Yamada under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going. Knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire
Our
crew
final line
here at
score
MLB
tonight.
The Show,
First for the
thanks for
victorious
stopping by.
Yankees.
I'm John
6
Sciambi.
runs, 10
Talk
hits,
to you soon.
no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on.
Nobody like it.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-2. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Blue Jays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 2-1. The Halos combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 6-5. Carlo Torres drove in 4, helping the White
John Shambi alongside Chris
Leading
Singleton.
for
We'd
St.
like
Louis,
to welcome those
the
just
third
tuning
baseman,
in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Manuel Gomez hasn't allowed a hit through 6, so 9 more outs to go for the no-no. Collier leading things off and takes the strike. Next pitch is outside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Louis
the leadoff hitter, so critical
Garcia.
in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hey, you got one.
The 1-0. That clips the corner.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Here's a 1-2. And that's outside. The Redbirds hitless so far in the game. That just misses, and that's ball 3.
Hey, place it first. Place it first.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. McGaffey makes his way towards it. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman,
These outfielders
Jackson.
get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Merrill up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. And there's a ball. The wind to kick the 2-0. And delivers outside. They say you win.
3 balls, 1 strike. Hey, now we got 2.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the right fielder, Andy
leading off for St. Louis,
And this lineup is
the right fielder,
fieldless as we begin.
Andy
Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hey, nobody out now.
The
Nobody out.
1-2. Bounce to third. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go, Blue.
Now batting.
Still a great
The
performance
catcher.
on the mound.
Whoa.
And now we'll see if he can get right back to
Naylor.
work with the next guy.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Check swing went around, and it's 1-1.
Man, this has been impressive. Just now getting to 100 pitches as we start this 8th inning. He's given them a lot of length, and we'll see just how much longer they'll let him go.
Here's a 1-2. And downstairs. Pajes on at first, nobody out. This ball's chopped in the ground. Slings to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second here, one gone.
Hey, we got one out here.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. And here's the first baseman, Lamar Hent.
2 outs here.
And the first offering is not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Check swing, no appeal. That one finds the zone. 2-1 now.
Come on now. Got room. You got room.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. The Cards leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in St. Louis, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Next pitch is outside. In the air to left center, Erdman on the move, brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Scott Riley. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
The next offering misses. 1-1. One down, base is empty. Flips the corner. Now 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Hey, one away, one away.
And a 1-2. Stays alive. 1-2 now.
You got it. You got plenty of room. You got
Really great change of speeds. He goes
Here we go now.
off
Let's
the
go.
off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Shoots a line drive single into right center.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight.
Now batting.
So
Jose Hernandez will take over here on for the 30th time this
Your
year.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees,
Getting ready to hit.
number 61, Jose Hernandez.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. McGaffey makes the catch, 2 down. And now it's Luis Garcia. In there for strike 1. Riley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Started to swing, held up. Next one is off the plate. And the count's even at 2. Down to their final strike. Right side, hard hit. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start
Our final line for
the
tonight.
lineup.
First
Never
for the
know who's going to
victorious
come up with the big
Yankees.
hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
on base.
Entire crew.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Astros got 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Rays 9-4. Beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the St. Louis Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-1. As of today, the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting
Good evening to those joining
Now
us
back,
for this live look in
first
on
baseman.
the show. I'm
Bo
John Shambi
Yamada.
alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Bo Yamada bats here with an 11-game hit streak on the line. Chopped to third. De La Cruz fires to second for 1. On to first. Ow, double play. Just got it there in time.
The batter number 19, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 3. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Gorman throws on to first. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Heston Kjerstad.
Heston Kjerstad next to hit for the Rays. The 0-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Throws to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Back now in Tampa Bay. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Rays, Michael Harris. Trying to bunt his way on. Zips it across. No hit here on the bunt attempt.
Now
That'll
back,
be out.
first baseman,
Just a little bit, didn't set the angle. And the infield is back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Out to short. Gathers and throws to first. And Guerrero is set down. Bo
Up
Yamada
next for the
stepping
Yankees,
in now for the Yankees.
the first baseman,
And a little
Bo
something extra at stake in
Yamada.
this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Down the line, and it's foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Right-hander kick steals. On the ground. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout
The
because
final
of
line
all the
score for our ball
offensive
game
prowess
tonight.
that
For
these
the
hitters are
victorious
showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Okay, let's jump in, Chris. It's August. The postseason races are starting to take shape, and these divisional matchups are really starting to impact the standings.
Yeah, Boog, these two teams play each other a lot, and maybe it's easy to think, hey, they know your holes and your weaknesses, but these are the matchups during the season that matter more in the standings than the rest of the games. These are the ones that really add up at the end of the year and can set you up for a strong finish in the month of September.
So just about set, and our pitcher in this game, Kyle Harrison. What should we keep an eye on here?
Leading off tonight for the Yankees,
He's been under
the
4.
second
What I
baseman,
like most about him
Frank
is his reliability.
Montana.
Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
And a swing and a miss. One away.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
The 3-1. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there. Oh, that ball was crushed. He powers that one out to left. His 28th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
John Cox stepping in now for the Yankees. The pitch.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Millar under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees line. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back. And today's starting pitcher, Jose Acosta. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like
Leading off
this
for the
than at home,
Rays.
Chris.
The third
I
baseman.
really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
Two, bottom of the first. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Peralta. To first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, Miguel Blaze.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. 2-2. And that just misses. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. On to first. Inning over. 1 left for Tampa. They're down. Back here at Tropicana Field. Top of the second. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bennett Erdman. Into center. Harris has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Christopher DaCosta stepping in now for the Yankees. 8th in the AL in homers right now. Way outside, and that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Yanks held in check, but they're on top 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Rays.
For the Rays, Richie
The catcher,
Millar.
Richie
And a 1-1.
Millar.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to the left side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, the left fielder,
Gustavo Delgado. Next to hit for the Rays. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straightened him up a little bit.
Two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball
Batting
a little
seventh,
longer coming
the
in on the
shortstop.
opposite side.
Go.
But that pitch really got in on it right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Rays. And it remains back here at the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bartolo Peralta. Got him. And now one away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And the batter now, Clyde McGaffey. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Down and in, moved his feet. In the dirt. Throw to first. Out on the drop, third strike. 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman, Frank
Now it's the second
Montano.
baseman, Frank Montano. Led off the game with a strikeout. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now in Tampa Bay as we go to the last of the third. And here's the veteran outfielder, Miguel Blaze. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
Next one is off the plate. And it's 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Rays go in order. 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Bo Yamada. Next offering upstairs.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That one just misses.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
As a hitter, I'll take that all day long. An off-speed pitch, it's not going to rattle your cage too much.
And he deals. Way high there. 3-1.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And now it's filled up. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Bennett Erdman
Up next for the
stepping in
Yankees,
now for the Yankees.
the left fielder,
Flied out to
Bennett
center in his first at bat.
Erdman.
And here it comes. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. One left for the ready to go, bottom 4. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Heston Kjerstad.
Well, these Rays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Michael Harris next to hit for the Rays. The 1-1. Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, out towards left center. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Now
The
batting,
defense
first
definitely
base,
worked with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get
Junior.
on the money. The relay to third. Just a good job all the way around.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now swings and misses. That is strike 2. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first.
He's out.
That's the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still behind by a count of. Welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Christopher DaCosta. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
That misses the zone. 2-2. The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Boom, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now the shortstop, Bartolo Peralta. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early, still barreled in, as you see, home run distance
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Down in order go the Yankees, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the catcher comes up to him. Richie Millar. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The wind of the pitch. In the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Gustavo Delgado will hit next. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And now it's 1-2. Lifted in the air out to left. And it's caught for the out. Colt Heath next to hit for the Rays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one ripped into right. And that ends the inning. Rays held in check here. They still trail 1-0. Top six. And stepping in is the speedy Clyde McGaffey. Check swing. Went around. And the count is 1-2. And the pitch. Just missed. Out towards right center field. Blaze under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Frank Montano. 3-2 now. In the air, left field. Delgado under it. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yamada.
They say you win.
1-2.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here comes the righty reliever out of
Ladies
the
and
pen.
gentlemen,
Max
your
Meyer.
attention
Pretty
please.
tight game, so they're
Now
looking for
pitching for
quality
the Rays,
pitches out of him right here.
number
Gotta do his
32,
best to keep the score
Max
right where it is.
Meyer.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out. So a job well done by the Rays bullpen. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the. Back now in Tampa Bay.
And leading
bottom
up
of the
for the
sixth.
Rays,
Here is
the right
Miguel
fielder,
Blaze.
Miguel Blaze.
Kicks and deals. And that one in the air center field. McGaffey pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So up next, Harvey Gillian. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. DaCosta makes the grab. 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
The 1-2. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Sends it to first. Rays retired in order. Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Here's a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. And in one hops the wall. Riley into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him.
Now
That pretty much split the zone down the middle. Those are the ones where you
Erdman.
got to make them pay.
Bennett Erdman stepping in now for the Yankees. Man at second. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Harris throws to second, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Christopher DeCosta now at the plate. Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is a big first out. And now it's
Now
Juan
that
Soto.
designated hitter, Juan Soto.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now it's the shortstop, Bartolo Peralta, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's a 1-1. Next offering is outside. Good eye right there.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Riley, the lead runner at second. Erdman on at first with 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 left on. Midway in inning number 7. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Heston Kjerstad. And that's it for a base hit. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
He was all over that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
The relay to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next to hit for the Rays. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through.
Just
Now batting, catcher,
with the middle of the
Richie
infield and took it back
Miller.
where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 outs, runner at first. Richie Millar digs in now.
Your attention,
Pitcher for the
please.
Yankees,
Now
Luis
pitching for New
Oviedo.
York.
These are the
Number
spots
59,
relievers really make a
Luis
name for themselves.
Oviedo.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The count 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. 3-2. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Vladdy coming around third. Right with a relay home. Here's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
Ready to begin the eighth. Now it's going to be Clyde McGaffin. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Frank Montano stepping in now for the Yankees. First offering. Runner goes into left center for a base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. McGaffin around third. He'll score easily. And they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So much of good hitting is really holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now here is Bo. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Montano coming home. He scores, and they're up by 3.
Well, that was a great job of letting
Now
that runner second base get into scoring position, come through with the base stop. You add a run.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Carlos Guzman. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
The 1-2. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And he goes airborne to make the catch. Runner tagging for third.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 3. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Delgado puts the squeeze on that one. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 4.
Now
That wasn't
batting,
your standard
the
sac
left
fly.
fielder,
He barreled
Bennett
that baseball. Just
Erdman.
couldn't get it to drop in.
Now the left fielder, Bennett Erdman.
Used the big part of the field last.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A towering home run. His 19th home run of the year. It's 5-zip.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
At the plate, Christopher DeCosta. The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. 4 runs in the inning on 3 hits. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Gustavo Delgado. 2-1 now. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
3-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Your
At the
attention,
bullpen for the
please.
Yankees,
Now
Felix
pitching for New
Acevedo.
York,
And he's had
Number
3 days
13,
off since he pitched last. So you
Felix.
expect him to be totally
Acevedo.
rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Right through there, got him. That's his second strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Over to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cordova
your
comes
attention,
on now.
please.
And this
Now
is his
pitching for the
55th
Rays.
game he's come in to pitch this
Number
season,
8,
so he's got some
Reggie
innings under his belt. He's been an important guy for them.
That one outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss there. Way inside, gets out of the way. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bartolo
Peralta,
Peralta.
the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch is inside. 3-2 now. Got him. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. 2 outs,
The
bases
center
empty.
fielder, number
And
24.
now the center fielder,
Clyde
Clyde McGaffin.
McGaffin.
The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Offense held it. Last chance for the home team. Here's the second baseman, Harvey Gilliam. And a 1-2. And he chases that one. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Next pitch misses outside. And that's ball 3. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And a payoff pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. And gone! He sends it out of here. His 19th home run of the year. It's 5-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's going to be Michael Harris. And a pitch. Just off the outside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That one the other way. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees even this series up at a game apiece.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends.
Our
For
final
Chris
line score
Singleton and our
tonight.
entire
First for the
outstanding crew
victorious
here at
Yankees,
MLB The Show,
5 runs,
I'm
6
John
hits,
Shambi
no
saying
errors. They
so
left
long.
4 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 6.
Town, let's shut it down.
Hello there, baseball fans. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Tampa Bay Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they pummeled the Yankees 6-0. Jesus Carrasco earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Giants beat the Red Sox 2-1. He is currently among the NL
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Gregorio Diaz will bring the middle of the order to the plate here in the 9th. Down just a run. Now here is Gregorio Diaz. This to center field. Sanchez under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side,
The final
score. So 2 down.
Now back.
Now it's the second base. Termarr Johnson. Trying to deliver as the hero. that's a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. You get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees string the tying run on base to win.
These guys got so close. Tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second base just couldn't come through. Some pretty tough pitches. They battled. You got to give credit to both clubs, but the home team comes away with the W.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 18 runners on base. For the Twins, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-5. The Orioles got 11 hits overall as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-2. The Giants' first baseman, number 73, drove in 3, helping the Giants down the Rays 4-2. Danny Bright cracked.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton.
Now
We'd
back,
to
second
welcome
baseman,
those just tuning in
Frank
on the show for
Montano.
Live. You're right on time. Frank Montano, a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest part of the cycle, the triple.
Get down!
And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second, he wants the cycle. Johnson relay to third, the tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. For the top of the 8th, and now for the Twins, Termarr Johnson. 1-2 now. Boots it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Now it's Alexander Canario. Right side, Montano. Whips it to first. Down to the last out for the Twins. 13-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show,
Time of the
thanks
ball
for
game,
stopping by.
3
I'm
hours
John
and
Shambi.
36
Talk to you
minutes.
soon.
Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Bennett Erdman plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Yankees push past the Twins 13-1. At the start of the day, the Yankees are leading the American League East. They have a small half-game advantage. And the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're 19.5 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-3. In the Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, Elias Bates was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance as the Mets took care of their Subway Series rival Yankees 9-0. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Tampa Bay Rays combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 1-0. The Toronto Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-6. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 7-6. The Cincinnati Reds swatted 4 home runs in this one as they pounded the Guardians 13-7. The Detroit Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-6. Mark Lynn was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 3-2. It was their 7th win in a row. The Braves combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-1. The Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-3. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-3. John Suzuki drove in 4 and had a home run as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-6. Pablo Vargas was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as San Francisco took care of Philadelphia 4-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
rocks. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and today's starter, Manuel Gomez. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other line.
Leading off tonight for the Mets,
what he's able to do,
the center
it's
fielder,
going to be a fun one to watch today.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Elijah Green. The 1-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Yamada calls it in, and there's one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Tory Miller.
Yeah, and one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball right now. This is a guy the lineup relies on for big-time production. He's leading the National League in home runs. Watch out when he comes to the dish.
And now it's 3-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a foul ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen.
Miller.
Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now, Tory Miller. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Miller around second, headed for third. The relay to the plate, not in time, he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well done, drives in the run.
That
ball was drilled.
Right
6 off the bat. That's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario.
And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's back in the Bronx. And on the hill in this one, Ricky Davenport.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Green makes the grab, 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Yamada.
No, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Miller takes it himself here tonight. Efficient start to the
first
home,
baseman.
first 2 away. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bo Yamada. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, and he beats it.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the
Batting
exchange and
fourth.
throw to get the out.
Second baseman.
Like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Next pitch misses inside. And now 3-2. Yamada leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw is wild and it gets away. Oh, the throw is wild.
Batting fifth,
In
the
now
designated
Yankees
hitter,
DH,
Frank
Montana. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw, and it gets away.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
And 1-2. That one is upstairs.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
3-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We head to the second. New inning getting started. So now here's the Mets DH, Odell Hartman. Smoked on the ground a second. Gorman throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the catcher, Elias Williams. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Slow roller to first. Yamada tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting it, the shortstop, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis. 2 hits and 5 at bats last night. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Slice the other way and foul. Check swing, and he held up. Tied up here in the early going. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Struck him out looking. Mets lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Austin Riley. Left field. Lewis settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 1 down. Gregorio Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. That one down the line, and foul ball. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
2 down, nobody on. And it's filled up.
3-2.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2
Now
pitch, and I tell you
the
what,
center
he's earned
fielder,
that walk.
Zach.
So the batting order
Neto.
turns over. And now number 94. Lied out his first time. Pitch out, but no action. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Peralta off of first with 2 away. Ground ball left side. Wide throw, and it gets away.
You know, 2-out
Now
errors are
batting.
kind of like 2-out
The right
walks,
fielder.
and sometimes even worse. When you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for it.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Elijah Green. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
The batter,
Ball off the plate a
the
little
third
bit,
baseman,
but a really nice
Double.
job of going with it. Punching to the opposite
Yoshida.
field for that knock.
And here is, knocks it down to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away. Torrey
The first
Miller
baseman,
up
number
now for the
21.
Mets. A walk
Torrey
and a run scored his
Miller.
first time. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Kurt Rodriguez waits on deck. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Yamada under it. One away with a runner at third. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Ground ball could be 2. Gorman toss the second, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of.
Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning. Leading off, Bo Yamada. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. In the air, out towards right center. And one hops off the wall, should be extra bases, and that's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now, Nolan Gorman. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Got him swinging on the curveball. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. Strikeout, and there's 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Frank Montano. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Next pitch is inside, 2-1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. Yamada headed for the plate. The throw in. He beats the throw, and a run is in to score.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, popped up. Rodriguez should have this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Now batting, left
Stepping in
fielder,
for the Yankees,
Austin
Riley. He's over.
Riley.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball
And that's down and away. Now a check swing, but he held up.
3 balls.
Montano off of first with 2 away. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Green sizing this one up. He makes the grab. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back for more from the Bronx. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Tim Ness. Out to short. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the
Now
air.
batting,
Lets the defense
designated
work behind
hitter,
him with another ground ball.
Odell.
Good execution.
Hartman.
And now the DH. Odell popped up. Fair ball. Soto throws to second. He is safe.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some grabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Center field. Number 94 drifts towards it. And there's 2 away. Royce Lewis up now for the Mets.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
1 ball.
So now 1 and 2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Ball.
Next pitch misses, and the count is even 2 and 2. Swung out, belted, deep left field. That one on its way, gone. He'll circle the bases. His 12th of the season. It's 3-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate when he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down, and next for the Mets, Peter Burris. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. Burris leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is down low. 3-1 now.
3 balls. 1 strike.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 3-2 now. Out there to center, number 94 settles underneath it, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Gregorio Diaz. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Ness makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So up next, Bartolo Peralta. Base knock center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
And the batter now, number 94. In the air, right side. Ness has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Juan Soto now. Got him swinging. Yanks lead 1, and it's still a We go to the top of the fifth, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Thomas Yoshida. Hawaii to kick the pitch. That one inside. Now 3 balls and a strike. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Torrey Miller up now for the Mets.
Ladies and
For the
gentlemen,
Yankees,
your attention
Jose
please.
Hernandez.
Now
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right
Number
side of the plate
61.
this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And he walked him. First and second, 1 out. Next to hit, Tim Ness. In there. Got him looking for the K. Throws him with the heater in the knees.
Now batting.
So first and second with 2 outs.
Oh,
And now
yeah.
the Mets DH,
Hartman.
Odell Hartman, 1 for 2. This one high in the air to left center. Number 94 on the move to the gap. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that is that. 2 left for the Mets, but they're up 3-2. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Josh Beard.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this
Your
one,
attention,
so
please.
they've got a lot of outs to
Now
eat up
pitching
with that
for the
ball.
Mets.
I think they'll look for
Number
some length
0.
out of him right here if they
Josh
can get it.
Bearden.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
In plenty of time to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Now it's the DH, Frank Montano. And that's outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steve Ramiro preparing to come on if needed. Hidalgo, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now Alan Fiorentino. The 2-1. Slider misses outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Hot shot to third. Slings it across. Play made. That ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it 3-2. Top of the 6th inning.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for the
catcher
Mets.
for the Mets,
The catcher,
Elias Williams.
Williams.
They
Your
hand the
attention,
ball over
please.
to a new arm.
Now
Lewis
pitching for the
Weeks.
Yankees.
And this could be a pretty
Number
good
17.
start in this game. They're hoping
Lewis
he's the guy to keep him
Weeks.
within striking distance.
That just misses, and it's 2-1. A little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Goes down looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Lined into right. Soto hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting. The
Elijah
17th.
Green getting ready to
Elijah
hit. 1 for
Green.
3. The 2-1. That's the third. Diaz tosses across the first. Third out. That ends the frame. So it's no runs on no. Back here in New York, here's the left fielder, Austin Riley. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one ripped. Base hit down the line. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Gregorio Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. His righty-lefty splits there. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Miller pulls that one down, and there's one away.
So that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And now the count is even.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just outside. And a full count now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Riley leads off first with one away.
He's
And there he goes. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen
Now
arms
batting.
are free passes.
The center
Especially in
fielder.
spots like this. Make the team earn
Yeah.
their
Next offering away upstairs.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2-2 on the way. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough.
Ladies and
to
gentlemen,
pull yourself
your
out of an
attention,
extended
please.
slump, one that
Now
lasts
pitching
several
for the
games,
Mets,
even a week or
number
more.
32,
Right now,
Steve
he's really in one, so I'm sure his
Ramirez.
mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Steve Ramiro on to pitch out of the pen here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And he deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 3-2. So digging in, Thomas Yoshida.
Your
At the
attention,
bullpen for the
please.
Yankees,
Now
Felix
pitching for the
Acevedo.
Yankees.
He comes on
Number
for the
12,
35th time this
Felix
year. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Acevedo.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Just off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Squeezes it. One away. And next for the Mets, Torrey Miller. He's 0 for 1. And now 2-1.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
2-2 down. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kurt Rodriguez. Ball to strike. Check swing, no appeal. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's carrying. And that is gone. An absolute blast to left. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. So, Zingy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what?
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather Welcome back. And now the first baseman, Bo Yamada. The Yankees looking to rally.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
The
now
designated hitter, number 34.
Frank Montano.
Frank Montano.
The 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Wow, nice play. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get it out. I'd be happy with
Your
just
attention,
getting a run.
please.
Nice job.
Now
Ralph.
pitching for the
Pierre
Mets,
Lima.
number
takes over on
15.
the mound.
And he may only have to face one batter in
Lima.
this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here. Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. So now here's the Mets DH. Odell.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Claudio
your attention,
Pena
please.
on to pitch here.
Now pitching for
Just
the
trying to
Yankees,
keep this one close here.
number
And this
30,
is where a bullpen can
Claudio
give their guys a chance to fight back into the
Villa.
game.
And a swing and a miss. First out in the top of the 8th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 3. Out to short, Peralta. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Royce Lewis. He's already homered in this game. The next offering misses. Ball 2. They say you went. The pitch.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lawrence Wolf.
Your
Last
attention,
pitch
please.
4 days ago, so
Now
he should
pitching
feel pretty
for the
fresh.
Mets,
Puts
number
it in the
10,
air out towards left
Lawrence
center. Lewis moving
Wolf.
under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
1-2 now. Got him swinging. 2 gone now.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So the Yanks go in order. They trail it here. Back at Yankee Stadium.
Leading
All
off the
set
net,
to start the ninth.
the
in
left
this one.
fielder,
Now the left
Peter
fielder, Burris. Elvis Castro.
Your attention,
gets
please.
one to rock out of the
Now
pen.
pitching for
Pretty
the
tight
Yankees.
game, so they're looking for
Number
quality pitches
25,
out of him right here.
Elvis
Got to do his best to keep the
Castro.
score right where it is.
Soto makes the grab, one away. Here's the
Now
center fielder,
the
Elijah
center fielder,
Green.
Elijah Green.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering misses, and now 3-1. And a swing and a miss. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
1-2 here. Bounced out to short. Rolls across the diamond, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing across.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for the
And he's
Mets,
been hit pretty
Number
hard at
30,
times this year,
Chris.
so he's looking for better.
And
Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Pitch misses there. 2-1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Righty to the plate. That one hammered center field. That's back. Oh, Big Dog's got it. A soaring shot to center. And they inch closer. It's 4-3.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
And now here is Bo Yamada. And the righty deals. Line drive, caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in
The
this
batter,
game. Just
the second
unlucky
baseman,
and really unfortunate
Nolan.
turn right there.
Here's the second
Gorman.
baseman, Nolan Gorman. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one just missing inside. It's 2-2.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
At the belt and fires. Next offering misses down and away. Frank Montana waiting to hit for the Yankees. The tying run at the plate. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And the tying run is on base. How big the deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the
Your
power
attention,
he
please.
has, you can hit a
He's
home run.
running at
I think
third
it was a
for the
calculated
Yankees.
walk. We'll see how
Number
it goes.
26, Juan McGaffin.
Strike two.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball to knees.
Now
Here's the
batting,
catcher to hit.
the catcher, Alan Fiorentino. Your
And now
attention,
pinch
please.
hitter John
Pinch hitting for the Yankees.
represents the winning
Number
run.
28, John Cox.
And a pitch. Got him, and that's the ball game. And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attention.
In the park bench.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the AL East, Josh Bearden got his 7th win out of the bullpen as the Mets took care of their Subway Series rival Yankees 4-3. The Royals broke up their 5-game losing skid as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-5. Chad Park earned win number 7 this season, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Mariners. Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the American League East, the Mets finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-2. Juan Franco pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Kansas City 5-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Mariners relief pitcher, number 81, got his 3rd win this season as Seattle defeated Toronto 2-1. The Orioles allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 6-4. The Nats completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 10-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Reds smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 10-5. Dax Fulton got the win number 7 thus far, helping lead the Tigers past the Twins 4-2. The Angels tallied 5 home runs overall as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-5. The A's pitched well, allowing only The month of August is coming to a close, and tomorrow rosters will expand. But first, here's what happened in yesterday's action. In the AL Central, the Baltimore Orioles got an astounding 20 hits in total as they beat the White Sox. It's the first day of September, the final full month of the regular season, and that, of course, means rosters have been expanded. Major League teams can now carry 28 players, so we'll be seeing some fresh faces making their debuts in today's games. But before that all gets underway, here's what happened in the final day of August. Starting in the AL East, also in Yankees news, left fielder Spencer Wells
Good evening to those joining us for
Leading
this
up for the Giants,
on the show. I'm
the
John
designated
Shelby
hitter,
alongside Chris
Drew.
Singleton. You're just in time.
Go.
Bruno still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Jones now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. There's a strike.
This situation you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. On the ground to first, could be two. To second, that's one. Back to first, double play. Alex Morales, the next Giant to hit. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. His 18th home run of the season. It's 6-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So two away with nobody on. Pablo Vargas, the next Giant to hit.
Your
So
attention,
they turn
please.
things over to one of
Now
their young
pitching
arms,
for New York,
Mark Lloyd.
number
He's being
43,
eased into the
Mark
game here with the bases hit.
Lloyd.
First pitch, and he just misses. There's a strike. Here comes a pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cox settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees even this series up at a game apiece.
Playing meaningful games in September is always exciting. A win today, first day of the month. This will just add more
Our
fuel
final
to the
line
fire.
score tonight.
And your final
First for the
6-2
victorious Yankees,
for Chris
6 runs,
Singleton
10
and our
hits,
entire
no
outstanding
errors.
crew
They
here
left
at
10 men on
MLB.
base.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Jose Acosta back out to start the 8th with a shutout in the works. Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. A couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. And a foul ball third base side. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Foul off of the plate. They'll do it again. Just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball to right. Cox pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the third baseman, Ken Clemens. So they bring on the veteran, Luis Oviedo.
Well, he's a big-time
Your
strikeout
attention,
guy
please.
here. This season,
Now pitching
averaging
for New
more than
York.
1 per inning.
Number
That ends the
59,
frame.
Luis.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Gustavo Nieve.
Now pitching
And
for
he's coming in to
the
pitch on 4 days rest.
Number
right
8,
here. And that might not be a
Gustavo
factor at all in terms of being
Nieve.
rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Hagen Danner up and throwing. In the air to left center. Ruiz calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
Number 94
the shortstop,
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Neto.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Nieve, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Figueroa makes the catch, and there are 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Yamada, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And here it comes. The other way. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Hit hard, that gets through. The run scores from third. It's 5-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any
The
better than
catcher,
that.
number
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he
Christopher
sure hit it hard enough to get through the
Costa.
infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
DaCosta in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. He's already homered in this game. And a 1-1. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage control right there. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in for San Francisco,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Andres
your
Figueroa.
attention, please.
They bring a young
Now
arm out of the
pitching for the
bullpen
New
in
York
this spot,
Yankees.
Elvis Castro.
Number 25.
And he's got a nice lead to
Elvis
work with, so he should
Castro.
come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And a 2-1 on the way. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Kicks and fires. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next is John. The second
Here's
baseman,
Andres
Andres
Jimenez. And takes low for ball one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The tag, and he's out at second.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, try to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher.
Now
Helps
batting,
pitcher big
center
time.
fielder,
Gorman throws on to
Drew.
first. And the Giants down to the bottom. Jones at the plate now. That's ball one. And there's a base hit to left. And now it's Gavin Lux. First offering, and it just misses. On the ground, right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, these guys secure a winning season with the W today. And regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club. So a little bit of pressure off.
this
Put your foot
afternoon.
on the gas and
First
just
for
see
the
where you can
victorious
finish from this
Yankees.
point on.
5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 11 hits.
Everybody ain't clapping, they only tune in.
Welcome to this Labor Day edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look back at Sunday's news and results. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees got 11 hits overall as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 5-0. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in first place in the National League West Division. They have a small half-game advantage. And the Yankees are in second place in the AL East, only a half game back. Spencer Torkelson plated 3 runs on the day as the Twins took care of the Red Sox 3-2. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. At the start of the day, the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central. They're 19 and a half games out of first. While the Red Sox sit in third place in the American League East Division. They're 19 and a half games out of first. The Baltimore Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 7-6. As of today, the Astros are leading the AL West. They have a 4.5-game cushion, while the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. William Cordero added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 7-4. As of right now, the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division, 6 games out of first. And the Rays sit in first place in the American League East Division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Tigers smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 13-7. Heading into the day, the Twins are in third place in the AL Central, 20 games out of first, while the Tigers are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Herb Reese collected the victory in his 12th win as Oakland took down the Mariners 10-4. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. At the start of the day, the A's are in fourth place in the AL West, 5.5 games back, while the Mariners are second in the division, 4.5 games back. The Chicago Cubs got 12 hits in this one as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 8-1. In the standings, the Reds are in third place in the NL Central, 11.5 games out of first. And the Cubs are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. As of right now, the Pirates are in second place in the NL Central, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard, while the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wildcard. Chris Chacon won his first game of the season, leading the Angels over the Cardinals 8-7. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, 4.5 games back. The Miami Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-2. Heading into the day, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division, 10.5 back, while the Marlins sit in second place in the National League East Division, 11.5 games out of first. The Padres launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-4. In the standings, the Padres are in fourth place in the NL West. They trail first by 4 games. And the Giants are third in the division, only a half game back. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.